to my YouTube channel. It's been a while I did a sit down video. So in today's video we're going to be talking about how I came to Canada, how I did my visa process, and also my admission. I'll just give you guys the little gist around it, and then for my next video I want you guys to ask me questions regarding coming to Canada, you know, if you're in the process as well, the things you need to know and the things that are very important, that are very vital for your application and all of that stuff. Yeah, so let's dive in. So I started my application. I knew I wanted to come to Canada at the beginning of last year, which is January 2023. I knew I wanted to come to Canada, but I didn't want to study that same year. I wanted to study in 2024 because I just felt like I needed a gap year from school, and I just wanted to work for a bit and, you know, get any user experience, any work experience that I needed. I just needed to just rest after that whole war happened in Ukraine. So what I did first was I had to go through list of schools and their programs. For example, I knew the province I wanted to go, which was Ontario, so I decided to focus on schools in Ontario. But I did look at a school in Calgary because, you know, I was considering the option of going to school in a cheaper, not cheaper because Canada is not cheap, my dear. It's going to school in an affordable province, right? Because they pay 5% tax on everything, while in Ontario here, we pay 13% tax on everything you buy. So it is crazy. You understand what I mean? So I did not know that until I came here. But anyways, so I looked at some schools. I looked at Bow Valley College in Calgary, Alberta. I looked at Confederation College, which is the one I'm currently in Thunder Bay, Ontario. I looked at Niagara College in, I think, Niagara, Toronto. I just did not, cost of living in that place is too, in that Toronto GTA area. So I was like, nah, I can't even go there. But I did get admission into Niagara, Confederation, and also Bow Valley. But I had to pick between the places I wanted to live and also the programs too. For Bow Valley, I picked a medical something program. I can't really remember the name of the program, but I just felt like it was not just going to be for me. And because of living in Thunder Bay, I did my research. I was like, okay, this is kind of like a rural area or a rural city. It's not, I wouldn't say it's a city, it's more like a town. So it's very easy for people to you know, start their lives here, thrive, you know, the whole shenanigan of settling in a new country. So I decided to go for Thunder Bay, and yeah, my sister is not here. My sister is in another city, but she's also in Ontario as well. It's just that the distance is so far because Thunder Bay is up north, which is close, which is colder, and it's just far away from the GTA area and other you know, cities. I applied for my college in April or March. I think last week of March I applied for my college. And one thing about my college I'll tell you guys is that for Nigerians, right, they do not allow you to apply directly into the school, directly to them. You cannot email them and all of that stuff. You have to go through a third party, an agent. I told you guys I did not use an agent, right? So guess what I did? I decided to use Appliedboard. I'll put the link in my description box below. Appliedboard. So they're a third-party agency which help students to go to Canada, New Zealand, Australia, US, UK, you know, Germany, other places. So I went on Appliedboard. I registered and I logged in. I searched for schools there. Because I knew the school I wanted to go to. So I searched for my school. I found my school there. I did not know that there was an option called 1+1 program, because this program I'm currently doing is for 8 months. I wanted to do something for 2 years because, you know, 2 years equals to 3 years postgraduate work permit, but I don't know how that is going to change in the future because of the new immigration law right now. So that's what I did. I decided to go for a 1+1 program. So my other program is going to be for another 8 months. So I will have this program run from January until August, and then I will be free from September till December, and then in January again I start a new program again. So that's what I did. I said on Appliedboard that okay, 1+1 program. I think you can pay first semester school fees before you get your proper admission later, because you get letter of acceptance after the school accepts your qualifications and everything, your undergrad, what you did in undergrad and all that stuff. So when I got my letter of acceptance from my school, I decided to wait, before we get to letter of acceptance, let me tell you. So Appliedboard, right? So I just went on it, I saw my school, I clicked on my school, I applied through there to get admission. My school sent me letter of acceptance. Appliedboard told me to pay I think 90 Canadian dollars, if I could recall. I paid 90 Canadian dollars on the Appliedboard website because they will have to you know, send my documents to my school and everything, which was great. It didn't take so long, 2-3 days. It got back to me. But before I got my admission, I think it took a week for me to get my admission. I got my admission, and then my school, they send me a letter of acceptance where they will tell you, okay, pay this also amount before you get your proper admission letter. Because without the admission letter, you cannot apply for a visa. Do you understand? So I paid that amount. I paid the amount they asked me to pay. After I paid it, they got back to me and they told me, I've gotten my admission letter. You can go ahead with to apply for your visa. So after I got my admission letter, in April. I think first week of April. I can't remember. First week of April. So I got my first. Imagine me doing all this process very early in the year for a January program I wanted to take. Not like this program was not going to run in May or it's not going to run in September that year, but because I just wanted to, take my program the next year. And you can also, like, even if you get your program like maybe for September, you want to defer your admission, it's totally fine. You just speak to the school early so that make sure that you, they have space for you for the other intake that you want to do. So it's like for the next intake. Anyways, hey, English, I beg. I was saying, so I got my admission letter. I paid the school fees after I got my letter of acceptance. Then I got my admission letter, right? After I got my admission letter, so I had to start gathering all my documents. Guys, you need your financial statement, which is your bank statement from your sponsor, or if you're the one sponsoring you. I'll do another separate video on bank statement because that thing is very tricky and I don't want anybody to get bounced. I'm here to help you, okay? Yeah, that bank statement thing is very tricky, so I'll give you like another video. If you guys want to see that, like, let me know. Let me give you like a breakdown of what they want from their IRCC portal directly. This is not them say, okay? Anyways, so I did that. I also got my letter of sponsorship, which was from my dad. So after that, I applied for my visa in April. Was it April? No, I didn't apply for my visa in April. I applied for my visa in mid-May. And during that time of my application, on their website, they said that student application would take 6 weeks, I believe. So every time, like, the process time changes. If you're applying right now, they could say 11 weeks, they could say 8 weeks, they could say 4 weeks, depending on the amount of application they are having at that period of time. So if your friend applied like last year, September, it took her 6 weeks to get her decision, it will not be the same for you. Yours can be 4 weeks, yours can be 8 weeks. My sister got her own response after 4 weeks. I got mine after, I think, 7 weeks and a day. You can imagine. So I was even like, oh my god, why is it taking so long? If you guys are gonna bounce me, let me know. But I go. We're not praying for that. So I applied for my visa in May. I got my visa. No, I applied for my visa. Sorry, let's not jump the gun. Let's not jump the gun. We don't want to do that here. Anyways, I applied for my visa in May, and it cost me 250 Canadian dollars or 205 Canadian dollars for my visa application. Everything is done online, guys. Okay, well, because I was applying from Germany, I applied online because they don't have a physical Canadian embassy there in Germany. So I applied online, then it sent me to go do my biometrics like the next day. You have to book an appointment with VFS office anywhere you are. So there's VFS in Germany, there's VFS like almost every place that they don't have a Canadian embassy. So I went there, we did my biometrics, they took me my picture and all of that stuff. After then, it took 6 weeks, like I told you. So it took 7 weeks and a day for them to process my visa, and I got a response and them saying I should bring my passports for stamping. They made a decision. So I was like, oh my god, like, is this real? So I said to my friend, I was like, oh my god, did I get it? I was like, yeah, like him to this was the same thing they said. I'm like, oh my god. I was in the bus coming back from work that day. I remember I was so elated. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, alhamdulillah. So after I got it, I went to Düsseldorf because their branch is only in Düsseldorf and Berlin, and I lived in Cologne. From Cologne to Düsseldorf is 30 minutes by train. Easy peasy. So I just went there, dropped my passport. So you don't need an appointment. I thought I needed an appointment to, drop my passport, but I booked an appointment. I was just too careful about everything I was doing. I booked an appointment. I went there. I submitted my passport. They didn't even let me enter. The security manager just collected my passport, put it in an envelope like this. So it take 1 week like this. I think after a week, they told me to come and collect. You have the option of courier coming to pick it and and return your passport back for you, that one costs you money. But for you to go drop your passport and collect it back yourself, it won't cost you any money. They're not going to charge you for it. Yeah, even when you go for your biometrics and your picture taking away, whatever it's called, they will not charge you. Every money you have to pay will be paid on IRCC, and IRCC will tell you to pay. So your application covers your biometrics and all of that stuff, right? So after that, I got my passport back after a week. I think I had my visa in my hand. Was it in May? Was it May or June? Yeah, I got my passport back after a week, and I was just still there. I was chilling with my passport. I was like, oh my god, alhamdulillah, if I have this in my hand, if I want to go home, I can just go home and chill and then go in January, go submit it. And guys, if you're not been to some certain countries for a while, they wouldn't ask you to do like their medical tests. So because I hadn't gone to Nigeria and they will give you like a list of countries, but they didn't ask me to do any medical tests. A medical test would have cost me 600 euros. I'd be 500 euros. I can't really remember the price, but I was just praying that yeah, Allah, because I don't want to pay that hefty amount of money. I just went through my application, and if they want a medical from you, guess what? IRCC will let you know. Yeah, guys, like let me know. I did all these things by myself. You want to know everything step by step, like the in between process. Yeah, but this is how I got my visa, and I came here. I came to Canada on the 26th of December. Yeah, I've been here for, a month now. Oh my god, I've been here for a month. I didn't even clock that. Today is the 1st of January. Yeah, so let me know if you guys want more of these. Let me know. Okay, I put a question tag on Instagram. Actually, you guys asked me some questions, so I'm just going to quickly answer them. But I think I have answered most of the questions you guys asked through me just talking about, my application process and everything from Canada. So somebody asked, how long does the whole processing thing took? Thinking maybe the application, or are you talking about like both? For my admission, I would say it took a week for them to, get back to me, and then I got the admission. Yeah, my school took a week, and my visa process took seven weeks and a day, I believe. 7 weeks, maybe 6 weeks. Am I tripping? Someone asked me what course am I reading. I'm studying health administration and leadership postgraduate certificates. That's what the whole program is. What's the secret to your clear skin? It's God, alhamdulillah. I want to come for masters in civil engineering. How do I go about it? Well, for civil engineering, I have no knowledge about that, but I'll just say, like, do your research. You can start with Applyboard, like I said. You can go on Applyboard even if you don't have a school in mind yet. You just type like Masters in Civil Engineering for like the country you want to go to. If it's Canada, USA, or any other country you have in mind, just like type Civil Engineering. They will give you like the schools that offer civil engineering, the years, if it's a year program or it's 2 years, or they also give you like the school fees as well that you pay per year, so everything will be there. So just go and apply, but it's very easy. Guys, it's not a promo that I'm doing. I'm just telling you guys that, okay, I use Applyboard and it really works for me. I don't have to speak to anybody. I just put my stuff on the website, they send it to my school, and that was the whole thing that happened. Yeah. How were you able to do the visa application on your own? Well, I would say honestly, like, at some point I was like, oh, should I just, before I started the process, I was just letting fear get into me. I was just like, should I just go look for an agent to do this thing for me? But like, everyone was like, no, do yourself. But I did a lot of reading. I'm not even like, I even had like a journal where I would be writing down things, like, because I'm kind of person that I read. When I read, I write down things. That way it sticks to my head. So I went on IRCC portal. I went to, they asked me what kind of visa am I looking to get. I said study visa. You see the whole process written down there for you. They will tell you how to go about it from after you get your admission letter. So everything is down there, like literally step by step. Gather your documents. What kind of documents are they asking you for? If it is for funds, they're asking for bank statements, your sponsorship letter. If you're not gonna sponsor yourself, if you're not sponsoring yourself, you have to, bring all your bank statements, your job, and whatever. That one, sure, another process. But like, also like all those things, I had to gather all my document myself, all of that stuff. And the more documents you put, the better for you. Let me just say it out there. Because me, I went and I even added my family picture. I was like, oh, like I'm a family, I come from a family of 7. See me and my siblings and my daddy and my mommy. Those kind of things. So like, let it be known that you're not actually lying. Because you're also going to write itself explanation as well. So now I can teach you guys how to write it. What program did you apply for? I applied for health administration and leadership, and I'm going to take health informatics. Will you be practicing medicine in Canada? Inshallah, that's the goal. Inshallah. Bismillah. Yeah, I will. What made you decide to move to Canada? Ooh, girl. Honestly, like I think one of the reasons was just the language barrier. I needed to move to somewhere that I wouldn't struggle to learn their language, because I have been living in countries that I had to learn their language to communicate and all that stuff. English is it's not my first language, but like English is something that I'm comfortable in. So I was just like, you know what, I don't want the USA because of the obvious reason. I initially wanted to go to the UK, like even right from medical school. I was like, oh, I wanted to take the PLAB exam, go to the UK, all of that stuff. But like after graduating, I just did not want to go there. I started doing my research about it. They don't pay doctors well in the UK. So I was like, I'm not gonna go through all this school to go and collect peanuts. So I was like, yeah, Canada is a good option, but the pathway for IMG, international medical graduates, to practice here, it is long. There are like 3 or 4 steps of exam. They've tried to simplify it, so let's see how about that. But yeah, inshallah, like I chose here because of the one language. I can speak English, and it's easy to migrate here and integrate into the system. That's why I decided to move to Canada. I would not have had that opportunity in Germany. It would have taken me a longer time and all of that stuff due to the language barrier. Alright guys, we've come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share with somebody that will be very interested in this type of information. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these. Ask me questions in the comment section, everything. And I just want to tell you guys, please, so if you are coming to my DM to ask me a question, please be polite about it. I'm not an agent. I'm giving you this information for free. I'm not collecting money from anybody. Some of you cannot even say hi. You just say, what did you do? I expect me to respond. If I'm in a bad mood, I'm not going to respond. If I'm in a good mood, I can be like, hello, how are you? Make it clear that you were being rude, like about how you texted me. You understand? So please, make we all share. Alright? See you guys in the next one. Bye!